What's up, everybody? I'm Long Tom. This is the Long Tom Lounge adjacent kitchen. So yeah, a while back I got the battle bus. I built that. Whoops! I built that on stream with Opsman. It was really cool. And at the same time, I bought the Llama and the Brite Bomber. I didn't get the burger or the peely because not a terribly huge fan of them, but my natural schmoozing ability, I managed to get a I didn't even ask for it, they just offered it. My wife and I spent a bunch of time in there that day, but I got the poster, which really I should be right down here in this corner, not this guy. But anywho, I never got around to building these, so I'm gonna do it today because my wife is out playing D&D for the first time, which is pretty exciting for her. But yeah, I want to start with the Brite Bomber because I figure we should end on a high note. Put this llama right here in the shot still, though, so everybody can get excited for later. Use this little plastic sword to cut this little plastic tab. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, this is a bad idea. That sword isn't sharp at all. But conveniently, I'm in my kitchen. Strike. Alright, see what we got. Alright. Easy peasy. Got a little bit of a guerrilla stream going on because A, I'm bad at planning, and B, I never know when I'm actually going to get a minute to just goof around with these little plastic packages. But on that note, let's see where we're at. It looks like the bags aren't numbered, so it's going to be one of those just dump them all out kind of builds. But we'll start with this bag and see if it's got the right pieces. It looks like it has some of the right pieces, so I figure it's a good start. Alright. Sadly, this booklet has been folded to be packaged, so it's a little crinkled. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. C'est la vie, no? Alright. Nope, it looks like we're just dumping all the packages, guys. Sploosh. Because already I need pieces that I know I don't have in that first bag, so. Alright. For example, this pink piece and these two blue 3x1s, which were in the second bag there. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. Boy, it's hard to see this blue on blue here. A little dark. Not as bad as when we did the Kuzma, it's there, the Dark Falcon. My God, that was intense. That was super bright. Not. It was super dark. It was like almost impossible to show what was going on with it or anything. So, but we persevered nonetheless. Even these guys, no, this guy looks like. So I haven't been a huge fan of the Brickheadz. I thought they were kind of goofy. This is actually the first Brickheadz that I've bought, or, well, yeah, bought, even though it was a free gift with the purchase. And as I look at them more, you know, I also didn't like the pops. You know, those things are, I know it's weird, you know, the big head, bobblehead things, it's strange to me. But, I mean, I see the appeal for some people. Oh, look at this piece. We got a little unicorn on it. Yeah, as time has gone on, I've developed a little bit of more appreciation for him. And in fact, while we were at the Lego store, we'll grab that. Nobody's here to see it right now, but I picked up this little guy. Jeff is delightful. I don't care who you are. But we'll make him another day. But yeah, that's just great. That's just great. And then shoot, sometime this year. Don't have an exact date yet, but there's a Transformers I don't see it. Oh, it rolled down to the top of the tray. That's what happened. Transformers, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee Brickheadz coming out, and that's it. I'm sold now. I'm into Brickheadz. I got an Eeyore and a Optimus Prime and a Bumblebee. That's it. That's it. They got me again, guys. But, all right. So we're getting a little bit of a body here. You know, in that Duplo-esque, very Minecrafty sense. So, fun thing happened the other day. I hit that 100 or 500 subscribers, which is pretty dope. And I'm having a little run of good luck subs wise. That's pretty neat. It's up to 570 when I looked earlier, so that's pretty good. I pretty pleased with that. So welcome to all my new subscribers. And actually, we're doing memberships now. Got a bunch of members now. It's a good time. Hey, what's up, Trone? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hey, and Squishy Too Shy. How are you? Welcome in. We're building little Brickheadz Brite Bomber. We're gonna follow that up with the Llama. And yeah, I was just talking to myself in here about hitting 500 subscribers and then memberships, fun stuff like that. So someday when someone watches the first 9 minutes of this, they'll get to find out all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah, I appreciate that, Tron. And how are you doing today, Squishy? Oh, this thing needs arms. I was definitely talking directly to you, Squishy. I even figured out that the second part of your name is Too Shy and not Tushy. Let's see. Oh, that's because I'm doing it wrong. That's why. Emma is good. It is Tushy? Oh, I'm sorry. It must have been some other squishy that came up. Somebody came up on my, I think it was TikTok maybe, and it came up as too shy, and I just presumed. Right on. Emma is actually out playing D&D for the first time with friends tonight. So I've got the house to myself, which means no one will make me dinner in the middle of this stream tonight, darn it. But that's alright. It's your PlayStation ID? Right on. Yeah, I could have swore it came up on some social media, but I could be mistaken. It happens. Let's see. This is ripping right along. I mean, I didn't expect it to take long. That's why I wanted to do it first. So I'm going to move my mic closer because I just remembered the last time people were having trouble hearing me when I had it over there. Sometimes my brain works. Yeah, it must have been TikTok then. Whoops. Easy now. Do. Oh, geez, Louise. So this is going to be the face here. This is let me just slap that together. This is what we got. That's going to be the face. That's the whole thing. That is it. It gets some eyeballs on there, and that is it. Put the big sparkle up. Wham! That is the entire face right there. That is it. Ay. What am I looking for? One buys. Purple. Little purple guy going here. I think we're making her. Yeah, it's gonna be her hairdo. Do. Which one's spicy? The the Brite Bomber or the Llama? Wham! There we go. Oh, wrong camera. She's yeah, the Llama. I grabbed the same time that I grabbed the battle bus and whatnot, but I opened it already. I haven't built it, but I had to steal out all the little accessories for my little Lego me. Like we got the little backpack and everything. It's pretty fun. And then one of the totems. It's hard to show with my giant meaty fingers, but one of the totems comes with it. And then there's a couple slurps, slaps, different things that came along with it. I'm not gonna pull them off of there. I'm pretty sure the telescope might have come with it too, but the dynamite on there came with it as well. But that's all goes inside it. But I had to steal him for my little Lego dude, my little mini me. Oh, his shield's in the way. Get out of the way, shield. Ta-da! Anyways, back to the task at hand. Let's see. Looks like we're just slapping on a lot of the side of the head back into the hairline. She's got some cheeks, some brick-shaped cheeks as well. Thing you tell me about caverns and combos a little bit further. I was guessing that it was D&D and you're using Lego Fortnite board. That is exactly. Well, I say we. I've been developing 5th edition D&D rules to work in Lego Fortnite. So naturally, there's a lot of things that you just can't translate, like certain dice rolls and change and stuff like that. So we use different combinations of totems and runes to emulate the different character classes. For example, like the monk gets berserk runes on their weapons so that they run and jump faster and attack quicker. Stuff like that. The barbarian gets damage on axes. Different things like that. But yeah, it's essentially simplified D&D. We have only 3 stats instead of 6. And then, yeah, we just, I build a play environment in Lego Fortnite, and then my players run through and sometimes blow it up. It's fun. A lot of times it's me blowing it up, let's be honest. They're always like, why would you do that? You're a madman, Long Tom. You're a madman. But yeah, 100% D&D. Obviously Dungeons and Dragons, Caverns and Clombos. It was my little jokey poo. Oh, look at the detail. She has an ear. Look at that, wraps around the back. Yeah, Monday is a delight. But yeah, D&D is essentially what we're doing. How I like describe a situation and then ask what they want to do. That's all you're doing in D&D. And then I'll say roll a whatever check, or give me a will save, or whatever, and they on a 20-sided die roll and try to beat a number that I have decided they need to beat in my head. Most things, like if something's like super easy to do, it's a 10 on a 20-sided die. If something's harder to do, it's a 15, and increases as you get difficulty. But then each character has their own bonuses and skills that add or subtract from whatever you roll on your die. So for example, like when it comes to picking a lock, Spicy's character gets to roll 2 dice and take the better die, because he's a thief and picking locks is something he's really good at. So he has what's called advantage, which is you roll the 2 dice, take the better one. Now, if, say, another one of the characters, say Trone, wanted to do the same thing, he would only roll 1 die and might have a negative to that particular check. But now on the opposite end, say they wanted to smash that lock, Trone's character is better equipped to do that. So he would have bonuses to that roll, whereas, other characters, Spicy's character, might not have any bonus or a negative. So, and then, we try and keep it pretty much balanced to, what the different character classes, their strengths and weaknesses in Dungeons and Dragons. So it was a lot of like fiddling with stuff. It was a lot of like going over the D&D rules over and over and over again and trying to figure out and it's but I think we're on to something at this point. So yeah, that's what's up. The only difference between what we're doing and regular D&D is, in regular D&D, more of it would happen in your head, You wouldn't have that board. You know, some people do like miniatures and stuff like that, but you know that's expensive and you know time consuming. So, but yeah, no, I think so too, Squishy. So appreciate that. Um, and actually, yeah, I'm pretty. I believe you commented on the dragon. I wanted. That's the problem with K and K. Mainly is I build a lot of stuff that like no one's ever seen. You know, because we just haven't got there yet. You know, so I have stuff in that world that's like months and months and months old. Like, um, and we're still not even close to seeing it. You know what I mean? So like. That dragon was for actually much later, but when I finished it and it worked, I was just like you know it got moved way ahead of schedule. It got you know everything changed for that event. So big shout out to I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but Bakaneko. He's I believe Japanese creator and just amazing. He's the guy who made the Mecha Godzilla. So that's I adapted that leg design to you know just before legs with a bigger body. Um, you know, so he's got a wider stance in the front than the back. You know, just tried to you know make it somewhat anatomically correct, and then you know his design has it so it can walk backwards, and you know like a couple things. You can't walk mine backwards, but his can't fly. So I figure it's a fair trade, you know. If but for his now it makes sense for it to walk backwards because you know if it trips or something, you need it to be able to like, you know, kind of like right itself again. But mine, I'll just hit the fly button and all its legs will swing back under it again. It you know if it trips, he just stands back up by flying just a little bit, you know. So he steers, he loops. He's pretty cool. I can't wait to show him off on Tuesday. Let's see. And now I was talking and I can't remember what I was doing. It's because I skipped ahead. That's why I'm already on like a different page of directions. Because we're really just repeating the opposite side here. So, let's see, Syria. Hey, what's up, Syria? Um, thank you, Pablo. Have a good evening. We're building the little Brite Bomber, uh, and then we're gonna finish off this Llama a little bit later. So check it out tomorrow. The VOD should be up shortly after. All right, back of the head. Hello, Syria. How are you doing? I opened more boxes, so. Oh, you're good, Squishy. I'm happy to talk about it. I like I've said before. Part of the reason why I like doing these build videos is because like in the normal streams, obviously I'm like telling the story. I'm like trying to keep track of you know this and that and the other thing as we're playing, and so I don't get a lot of time to you know chat with people, and yeah, I do during these, and that's fun for me. So no worries. And unlike these other streams I've done, this one's not even 700 pieces, and then this guy I think is only like 200, 254. So this is gonna be a short stream, anyways. We can kill a little time. That's right, Pablo. This is gonna be the longest one yet. It's gonna put that Lego D&D stream to shame. Built by somebody who actually knows how to build a dragon. He's up here in the corner. I couldn't not bring him out. It's my buddy. Alright. Oh! I've just unclicked its face and back of her skull inadvertently. So we've got front of her face, round to the back. Her little itty bitty hands. Look at those. Nyuk 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 nyuk. Oh, Lego. Do 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 do. I also like doing these streams because I never announce them. It's not like people knew for the whole week, you know, that I was going to do something, because I didn't know for the whole week I was going to do something. You know, if I had known, I would have told you guys. But it's fun to see who shows up, you know. And, yeah, it's cool. I just have a good time. Oh, because that's 2 singles. I do have 2 singles. I don't have a 1x2, though. Sprink. How bizarre. Oh, it's for her ponytail. I get it. I was trying to figure out why we were sticking this off the back of her head. What is going on here? What kind of freaky deaky matrix science experiment is this? Yep. Almost got the first hair in it. Choo choo. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Haha. Defeated. All right. Now it is getting weird. Now I got little grippies in her hair. I don't know what's going on here. I like to not look at the box, so I can't figure it out. You know? It's probably something important. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I think I know what it is. She's wearing like goggles, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, hey. That's what we're doing, hey. Do 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 boom ba da 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 da. Lot of vocal stimming on my channel. Gonna have to move to the computer. I couldn't even see that on the phone. I am so sorry. I'll start holding stuff up to this camera. Boom! Look at that. See, the reason I don't like that is because this one doesn't like to focus for me very well. But I promise when it's the actual piece, I'll show it on the good on the good camera. Let's see. We did that. We did that. We did that. We got to flip her over. Okay. I think we're building her little legs now. Operative word in that sentence is little. All right, I'll start doing it that way, Squishy. Itty bitty. Do 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 do. Well, that's not good. Oh, I see, I see. Alright, everything's fine. It's me again. So this is one little leg. This is her other little leg. She gets a purple plate. Bam! Alright. Little pips. Little 45 slopes here. Little itty bitty Lego legs. Look at them. Look at them. Look at those tiny itty bitty legs. They're more like stubs than legs. That's make sure they're on tight and so she doesn't fall down. Oh, they only wanted me to do one of those. See, I got ahead of myself again. Alright. Ew, oh, I see. This is fancy. They made the hair kind of layered by switching these two pieces back and forth like this. I'll show you what I mean. So it gives it just a little bit of opposite angle texture there on the top of her head, so it's like individual parts of her hair being pulled back into the braid. That's kind of neat. Alright. 221 did that. Need one of these. Where? Oh, I got you. So one of the things I love about Legos too is how they're using, you know, angled pieces to, you know, make like rounded, you know, kind of more natural shapes. Hey, what's up, Karma? Yes, she is a doorbell. Look at her. We're most of the way done here, but she is quite cute. Oh, well, somewhere's my camera. Where is it? The almost featureless face is killing me. I love it so much. I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I wasn't sold on these Brickheadz initially, just like I kind of have never been able to get into the like pops, you know, the like bobblehead thing. Yeah, they're just not my style. But these are growing on me. And then they released this guy just the beginning of the month, so I had to grab him because I couldn't not have. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, look at that little guy. He had to come home with me. But then beyond that, very excited. Some people may have seen this. I made on my channel a post. A Brickheadz, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee. And that's it. That's it. They got my money. They tricked me. They did it again. They win. Oh, we are getting close to the finish line on this little lady right here. Here's her pickaxe. A little wooden pickaxe. Ay. Alright, look at this. Oh, what a delight. Alright. And her Alright. Hold on, there's a little more. She gets a little platform to stand on too. Let me make the platform. Before I absolutely die laughing. And she'll be easier to show off that way as well, I presume. Alright. Now she gets her little platform. Where am I going to display my creations? We actually, all over the house. They are just everywhere. Shelves throughout the house. Emma started doing Lego now too. She started making a bunch of those botanical sets. I got her. Shoot, which one? The bamboo and the. Is it cherry blossom? Hold on, I'll go get them. I got them for her for Valentine's Day. She put them together last night. Cause she's bad at waiting. So we got this guy, which they're only a couple hundred pieces. They were pretty quick builds. They're pretty fast. This one, the stones are gonna fall out if I tilt it too far. So those are all loose in there like stones. Oop, boop, boop. You know, they're just quick little sets. And then as a free gift. Because I also started buying all my Legos at the actual Lego store. So I like get points and, you know, yada yada yada. But then you also get little free things. This didn't come in this glass bottle, but these wildflowers were the like free gift if you spent enough, you know. So, but yeah, she got these two and this. Oh no, she didn't want the chrysanthemum. I tried to get her the chrysanthemum too, but we ended up just getting these. So they're all through the house now that she started doing it. There's this guy, the orchid behind us, that lives in the kitchen. That's just part of our kitchen decor now. And then I've got shelves throughout the house, and I've got a couple shelves worth up in my office. Everywhere. That's where. That's where. But yeah, this is the Brite Bomber. We did it. I'm afraid of her little stubby legs falling off of this though. That terrifies me. She is cute as heck though. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. All right. So on that note. See, I gotta put these in her. I've got a Lego box graveyard up in my office as well, where it's like every box has its booklet in it and then its spare pieces, but then all these little boxes go inside the next size box, which go inside the next size box. So it's like a whole shelf of boxes, but it's like 2 or 3 times as many boxes as it looks like. It's fun. It's fireworks, Smokey. What do you think? I don't know why they have fireworks. You want to come up here? You can come say hi at stream? Come here. Yeah. This is Smokey. He's a monster. He's a big boy. He's not even a year old, and he is like... How much do you weigh? What are you, like 12 pounds now? Fatso? Big fat cat? But he's my buddy. There's some fireworks going off here for some reason. We do not know why. But I think he wanted to hang out with Papa and maybe not be as nervous. We finished this one. Do you want to help with the next one instead? I'm coming down. No, you just want more pets? Okay. Can I just want to put the box down. Can I put the box down? Thank you, Babu. But we couldn't go to the Lego store and just get Emma stuff. And as I mentioned, we got the loot llama and everything back when the battle bus came out. So I got myself something I've wanted for a long time. Which, here, I'll show you on the big camera since he's taking my little camera. But it is ye old R2-D2. I cannot wait for this. That'll be the next stream. I'll do this guy and the Eeyore probably together to make it a decent stream. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Squishy. Yeah, that's always hard. Yeah, I'm pumped for the R2-D2. I mean, he's classic. You know what I mean? Like, and he's tall. He's tall too. I forget the dimensions of him, but he stands decently high. Like, that's a minifig right there. So, you know, however many minifigs that is, you know. I could have swore there was dimensions on this box, but it's dimensions for, weirdly, just the tiny R2-D2. They're like, here's the scale of the tiny one. He's minifig sized. But all right. Hey, can I? Do you mind if I build this? Yeah. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Like I said, I already opened this and stole a bunch of the parts because I just can't contain myself sometimes. There we go. Some stickers. Alright. You can chill out right there and hang out. Oh. It's bag 3 that's open, everyone. In case anybody was wondering. 4, 6. Boy, I sure hope bag 1 was just little things. Hey, bag 1 was just little things. Woof. Had me worried there for a minute. Alright. Oh, this is a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff. Alright. So I think what happened is, from the looks of it, I put bag 1 into bag 3, but let's just shimmy Cocoa Puff through this real quick and make sure. Because I guarantee you when I did it, I was like, I'm going to get to this real soon. I will remember. Right, I should build him a little backpack, a little Lego jetpack like we did for Kaz's dog, but for my IRL cat. Fun fact, a lot of my goofy ideas like that come from, I mention him quite often on stream, my buddy Ryan growing up. You know, we all thought we were going to grow up to be rock stars and, you know, make video games and work for Nintendo, you know what I mean? Like that was our jam. And out of his Legos for his various stuffed toys, we used to make little jetpacks and, you know, little visor helmets for them and, you know, different stuff like that. And yeah, so that's been a trend throughout my life, is to just give everything a little jet backpack. You know, I grew up on like the original Mega Man and stuff, so. Heck yeah, I want to make that cat fly. If I could put thrusters and balloons on him, Siri, you know I would. He'd be doing loop-de-loops around the house. He'd be doing barrel rolls through the kitchen. It'd be awesome. Teach him to do tricks for treats. Tricks for treats. Every day it'd be Halloween in my house. I'm going to try and remember to build up in here so you folks can see what I'm doing. Those fireworks are throwing me off. Can you guys hear those? Big plate, little plate. That's crazy, right? I have seriously. Oh, black ice hockey tournament. That's yep. It must have just ended. Somebody must have won. Excuse me. I forgot that was going on. We live maybe like 3 blocks from a park, and they play hockey on the pond there. And I forgot that was today. It makes the stream exciting though, right? It's like, hey, we're building Lego. Na 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 na. Oh, I started talking about memberships earlier, and then I got sidetracked talking about something else. Hey, what's up, Monday? Yeah, right. Celebrate. Monday there's fireworks because there's a hockey tournament that just ended. That's what we're all talking about. But at one point I was talking about memberships. I lowered the prices for all my memberships because I realized that I had hit a bunch of the wrong buttons. So when I went back and looked at it, it wasn't at all. It hadn't saved. Like I had essentially like made the whole thing, and I was like, okay, I'll just do this as a template and like get back to it later. And I got back to it later, but I had never hit the like update thing. I had saved it as a draft on my page. I'm new to all this channel stuff, but I saved it as a draft, so it never updated. So now the updated prices are up. So all what used to be a tier above, or sorry, for the price that was, everything's better and cheaper. That's what I'm trying to say. So if anybody bought a membership or was gifted a membership prior to, I think, yesterday afternoon, you got upgraded to the next level membership for free because of my own personal clerical error in the beginning. So congratulations on everybody who who got more stuff, and thank you to everyone who's joined up so far. That's freaking awesome. I've been making the joke to people that I think it's the grand finale. I've been making the joke to people that essentially my high school guidance counselor can suck it. Because you know, they told me I'd never get paid for playing video games, you know. And you know, if I get a pack of gums worth of money out of it, then I win, you know. That's it. So thank you everybody who's been coming out to support. Ooh. I don't follow hockey, but now I kind of wonder who won. All right. I don't have any idea what we've built so far, but it is definitely made out of Lego. Spicy, in fact, did get a free upgrade. Monday got a free upgrade. Syria got a free upgrade. That zebra got a free upgrade. Squishy got a free upgrade. Who else got a free upgrade? Um, yeah, because it was broke. It was broken the way it was set up. Like I said, I thought I had changed it, but I never actually like submitted it for review or whatever. So, but now there's a 99-cent membership, which just gets you all the um, like emotes and yada yada yada. All the fun stuff for chat. It's 99 cents. Spicy, my man. My breath is gonna be so fresh, so clean. um, but yeah. What was I saying? Darn it. But yeah, so now the 2.99 one, you get all the like, member photos, and you actually get stuff for it. Whereas it used to be the one that just got you stickers, and then so on and so forth up the chain. Like everything essentially became the level above it, as far as perks go. And I'm gonna try and actually like kind of keep up on that. There's a couple member posts already. I'm gonna do a couple little member videos here and there. Stuff that maybe the general public doesn't need to see. Maybe some antics, maybe some jokes. We'll see. But yeah, I want to make it an actual thing. I know a lot of people kind of just are like, hey, be a member and you'll get all this free stuff, and then you never do get it, or they do it like once or twice and it's done. I want to make a point to try and avoid doing that, because I take enough screenshots to annoy my wife. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure that I could annoy you guys with them. You know, you guys can see the million screenshots of the same thing I'm building. Just this one is 10 minutes later. You know. Yeah, poor Emma. It's the worst when I'm doing videos, because I'm like, all right, I changed something for a tenth of a second. You want to watch it again? Like. Do do do. All right, we're getting now. We are making a real solid brick here. I feel like this is progress. It's got some primary colors in it. We are GTG, my friends. Boy, we're gonna go ahead and jump into bag 2. Part of me is now curious why I poured bag 1 into bag 3, so now I have bag 3 out while I need bag. Yeah. Sometimes I just get excited. I make bad decisions. That's kind of par for the course. Syria. I don't need it from both wives. That's. Come on, it's not that bad. All right, it's pretty bad. It's so funny because as has been mentioned before, just as I'm going to bed is generally when Syria's waking up. So I will, before I go to bed, and she's waking up, I'll be like, oh, I'll show you the video I'm working on, and send her the video, and then I'll go to sleep, and then I'll wake up and I'll work on it for like an hour, and then I'll send it to her and be like, hey, you want to see the video I'm working on? And then I'm like, I'm done with it for real this time. And then a couple hours later, I post it, and it's a completely different video. They're never done. They're never done. And then beyond that, it posts, and I'm like, oh, you know what I could have done? All right. I don't remember Loot Llamas being black and white, but this is where we're at. So, Alright, and that gets sandwiched in between pieces that I'm sure I have. Maybe. There it is. You guys remember when I lost that piece under that camp? Oh, that was embarrassing. Oh, it's another layer of those. I got you. Do 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 do. My favorite is like with the dragon, where I was so excited, and it's like, 2 a.m. my time, but it's like, she's not awake yet. So, I'm like, as soon as you get up, let me know. We're going to record the coolest video ever. And then at like 3:30 in the morning, I'm like, I got to go to bed. Never mind, I changed my mind. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. Is this? Yeah, I think that's what it is. All right. We're at this stage of the build that we're at quite often, which is, I have no idea what's going on. Serious from Narnia? Might as well be. Might as well be Narnia. From a little place called Too Far Away. Too far is Latvia. Yeah, I was trying. Uh, Thank you, Monday. I am pretty pumped about the dragon. It was too cool to make you folks wait for it. It was supposed to be for an adventure much further down the line, but it came out much better than I had anticipated for the first attempt, for it to be held for what could be months. That, as I was mentioning, there's stuff that I've built months and months ago already that we're not even close to seeing it. So who knows when we would have seen a dragon. That looks right. That seems like a thing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this is gonna be the neck apparatus. That's my guess. It is likely wrong, but that's what we're going with right now. Dun, 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 dun. I've actually changed the build. I'm now building another dragon. We're just gonna put spikes down the back. It's gonna be perfect. The irony is that's kind of actually what the instructions say to do. I'm not just being facetious. Am I going to destroy the dragon? It depends on your definition of destroy. I'm all for it taking significant damage to its legs and feet, because I've had to rebuild those so many times already that I can do it blindfolded, I feel like. The body, I can obviously, figure out what I did. You know what I mean? Like it's, you know, depending on what takes damage. And but for example, if say because the actual wing connection up to the wings is a set of stairs. If that set of stairs got blown out, there goes the whole wing, you know. But I'll build another one. You know what I mean? That's just, it's Lego, you know. Just keep building. You know, they gave us infinite possibilities. So, you know, I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, I built this thing and now I'm terrified to fly it." Why? Imagine how much better the next one will be. If this one was that good, think all the stuff you learned. You know? Like I said, I've rebuilt his legs, all four of them, at least half a dozen times each now since I built him, because every time I log out and log back in, there's like X amount of chance that his legs will break off. Not all of them all the time, not all the same joints, you know, etc., but, you know, that's just part of it. You know, and people are like, "Oh, I'd be afraid to crash it." And be like, "Are you kidding?" The coolest thing I've been doing with this thing is ramming it straight into trees and just clearing swaths of trees as I fly through a through a field. You know, like did I break a bunch of it? Sure did. Did I have a whole lot of fun? Yep. You know, depends on which one is more important. And I personally I play to have fun. You know, everything else is a pleasant side effect. You know, like it's very rare that I'll like make a video that didn't actually happen in game. You know, like that's set up, like that's plotted, that's, you know, whatever. Even if there is a story, it's something that I've made to the clips that already exist, as opposed to making clips to the story. If you know what I mean. Um, no, 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 no. Like even the Kaz video, like that whole video is just exactly what happened while we were there. You know, it's like pared down. Is what but there's no skits. There's no, you know. I forget the point I was trying to make because I got confused about this picture. Um, but yeah, um, just 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 play. You know, just enjoy yourself, and sometimes you'll get good clips. Sometimes they make funny stories, and you know. Hey, what's up, July? How are you tonight? You know, and like sometimes the story is in what's happening in the clip itself. You know, for example, like in one of my videos, I threw in a random sheep noise because in the background, my AI that was following me just turned to the left for no reason in the shot, and I was like, "Huh, that's funny." You know, I just threw in a sheep noise, and now that there's a sheep noise, and then my AI looks over there. You know, like sometimes the story's already in the clip. You just gotta watch it with a different set of eyes. You know. But yeah, all right. I think we're caught up onto this. That looks right. That looks right. And we're gonna just keep going. I don't know what this multicolored chimney is gonna be in the end, but we are doing it. Supply Llama and Brite Bomber. Oh yeah. Yep. We got Brite Bomber already knocked off the list here, Jules. Uh, she's adorable. Hard to get in focus, but adorable. Her little tiny pickaxe. Her little itty bitty hands. Oh! I knew that was gonna happen. I told you I didn't trust that with her little itty bitty legs. Look at these. Look at those little stubby legs, July. Aren't they cute? Now I gotta go get her other goggle. Luckily Smokey's in the other room, or else it'd already be under something. Fun thing about the Brickheadz toys, they are very durable. You know, if you're one of those people who likes to really play with your toys, the Brickheadz are the Legos for you. You know, just keep the instructions. That's all. I also blame Lego because they put her on 2 single studs. Like, come on, who does that? Anyways, now we are. Yeah, gravity's on. We are this far into a llama. It looks very little like a llama so far, but hopefully we'll get a little further and something will change for us. Were you not here for when I dropped the dragon and the tower last time too? This is this is all live. This is this is all bad decisions live on camera. And I knew. I called it too. I was like, I don't trust this base at all. Alright, now I'm really lost here. If anybody can tell me what the heck is going on. There's so much black in here. And I was under the impression that it was like a piñata almost, and like a... Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Never mind. Everything's fine. It usually is. So, what we have apparently made here, that little channel there, that's going to be the little slot that things fall into and then get divided one way or another out the sides of the llama. I just thought this was the neck, so I was super confused, which happens a lot. Yep. I keep telling my wife to stop paying the gravity bill. We could spend that money on other things, but she never listens. What am I doing? Black 2x1, and then we need a couple shoulder. These guys. I don't know what they're called. The little shoulder pieces that do the studs nut on top for you. The snot. I'm sure they have some official Lego name, but I'm too new to know any of that. If Brick and Nick was in here, we could do it. We'd know. We'd have the answer immediately. All right. We got all that. Interesting. Okay. Some more of these studs not on top pieces. Extending the body, or whatever this is, upward. So now we've got a whole lot of different studs on the side. Need a couple of these guys. This piece with technicals. Technicals! Say that 5 times fast. And don't sound silly. Cacao. Let's see. Step 1. Hold it the right direction. It'll definitely probably help me put the pieces in the right place if I'm these dark, well, I say dark blue. They're just, you know, regular like navy blue, like regular like royal kind of, well, just regular blue. Whatever you want to call regular blue. But in the Lego set, they're so dark. They're hard in the instructions. They're so dark. It's hard to see where the lines are. Do 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 do. All right, cacao. We have an enormous thing now. Look at it. It is big. It is blocky. Um, we did it. We are success. Uh-oh. This part looks technical. Purple. Purple pieces. Mm-mm-mm. Do. And a couple of these little 4x1 plates running down the sides here. We got to flip her over, cover up the back with some brown 1x, what are they, 1x6s. Here's a fun thing I realized. In Lego, every thing that we build out of it, like in Lego Fortnite, the reason the tops of floors and the bottoms of floors are different colors is because they're, you know, made from technically what would be in real life Lego, these two plates put together like this. So the smallest floor piece we have in Lego, let's see, is one of these, you know, but two of them thick. So for the scale that you would have to build anything IRL out of Lego, because if that's the smallest floor piece, how big is a wall? You know what I mean? That's crazy. You know, that's got to be like this big. You know, it's got to be huge. You know, so anything that we're building in Lego, we're actually building out of like set pieces that are enormous. Like, yeah, I was just thinking about that the other day. Yeah. Do 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 do. I think this is likely his little saddle, top of his supply bag, as it were. It's probably how you fill the little Lego components into this guy. What am I? Okay, did that. Oh, I see. I'll be alright. Do 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 do. Oh, I had to do two of those? Man. Crazy. All right. So those. Oh no 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 no! I'm just everything's fine. I was looking at it wrong. Um, these are actually the side of the. They're like the actual saddlebags of the. I didn't realize I needed two of them, so I thought it was going like up here, but it's actually two of them on the side, like here, like that. So cool, cool. Now I just got to make another one. So distracted. Do 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 do. I don't know if I told you last time we talked, Siri. Emma tonight is at her first ever D&D game with friends. So she's played Star Wars, with me and my brother when we go home for holidays and stuff like that, just goofing off. But this is gonna be her first like campaign with friends in her life. So pretty exciting. But that's where she's at, in case you're curious. Oh yeah, no, she's been super excited about it. Ever since they decided they were gonna play, she's been super excited about it. But we went to the the local gaming shop, but then got dice for her and whatnot, and then on the way to the Lego store the other day, we stopped at a gaming shop. It's only like a 40-minute drive from here, but I'd never been, and I'd wanted to see it, so we stopped in and checked it out, and bought her more dice. So hopefully she does like stick with it, and I didn't just spend a bunch of money on dice for nothing. But even if I did, whatever, it was fun. I don't care. But I got new dice for me too. Actually, hold on a minute. I was pretty pumped. You guys can't see this at all on that, but this guy has an eyeball inside it. See if I can get a good angle on him. But it moves around when you roll the die. I got a whole set of them. It's pretty fun. Black Dragon Eye. It's almost like there's a theme going on lately in my life. Like Lego, D&D, dragons. It's like I'm into certain things. But yeah. Speaking of being into things, we got a guy to get through. Let's get through him. But no, it was a fun trip. Like I said, gaming shop and Lego shop, and there's this place in the mall that makes these like all natural, everything milkshakes that are just delicious. Life is hard. We don't go out often, but when we do, we try to have a good time. Like we don't go to bars. We don't go out. We don't eat out a lot, stuff like that. So when we do go out and treat ourselves, like it tends to be stuff that we get to still enjoy later, which makes everything better in my opinion. Do 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 do. This has got to be a flap. It's gonna be my guess. It's gonna be wrong. It's always wrong, but that's my guess. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, they had these dice I don't know what they're actually made of, but they looked like silver or like aluminum. But then they had like super like enamel, but like bright blue interiors, and they were like 30 millimeter dice, which you know are big dice. But then like he took them out of the glass case and handed it to me, and it was just like so hefty. It was like if you really wanted to throw a rock at somebody, you know, it was like the perfect rock to throw. You know what I mean? It just had that perfect heft to it. You know, you could huck that thing a distance. Like, but it heavy enough that I was afraid. I was like, I'm not gonna roll this on your glass countertop. He was like, please don't. You know, but yeah, the metal dice are pretty awesome. And of course, I just wanted something new to go back in my chainmail here. Let me see. I'll take it off so you guys can see. But stuff and things. Of course, I had to get the whole set. I couldn't just get the one. But this is my necklace, my little chainmail necklace. It D20 snaps right in there. Like y'all. Oh. See, I'm getting all wackadoodle over here, showing you guys things, and then like almost dropping my building tray. Nothing focuses. It's terrible. Why is life so hard? But aside from that, things are good. But yeah, so that was a fun adventure. She's out right now with her new dice, and hopefully having a great time. But now I got to pick up all this stuff on my floor because I'm a goofball, which inevitably will lead me to knock this tray off the table because I didn't put it flat. And then we'll drop some more stuff just for fun. I'm pretty impressed how few cats there are trying to eat these, honestly. But that's also why, I don't know if you can see on the screen there, I've got a painter's tape in the sides of the container because where the handholds are, things are always bouncing out of there. My joy of Lego cannot be contained. It can hide under table legs, though. Come on. I got a stream to do, guy. Alright. Whew. If that's not all of them, it's too bad. Alright. Where was I? Breaking stuff on camera, I believe, was the last thing I recall. Do. I am less and less convinced this is a hatch as time goes on, but ew. It is a hatch, just not the hatch I thought it was. Because once again, my ability to predict Lego is poor at best. Did that, put the phone on. Bam! It is a hatch. Like I'm saying, I'm honestly shocked that they, you know, I can see Smokey from here. He's right there, cleaning himself. I mean, the terrified one, I'm not surprised we didn't see, but and then this is the part where I already stole all these out of here to give to my little minifig man. My minifig me. We've got some little slurp jars. And We also have the little backpack for when your poor little man is despawned. Poor guy. And then, what else did they want us to build in here? Oh, that's all they wanted to build so far, so. Now we get to hope I have all the other pieces that I dropped. Let's see, 4 of those? Holy guacamole, alright. We gotta put a bunch of these little itty bitty guys, the little wedges, the little 45 wedges, down all these bad Larrys, but then we gotta do that 4 times. It just seems like a lot. Feel like, yeah. Well, there's purple down at the end too. I'm gonna step up this process a little by doing it like we're building in Lego, and just all this same piece that we're gonna use, we'll just put them all out right now instead of switching back and forth in our build menu a bunch of times. My brain can only hold so many pieces at a time in its quick menu. This is like when you're working in a restaurant and you're cracking eggs with 2 hands, one-handed egg cracking. Is that a skill other people have? I don't know. Alright. Lavender light blue. Lavender light blue. And then regular blue. Oh yeah. You're too late, Smokey. I already picked it all up, bud. He'll find one of them though, somehow, some way. He won't find it till 3 a.m. though. Just after I've climbed into bed. You won't come up? You can. Come on up. Come on. You can't scratch the chair. You can come up. Come here. My big boy. Alright. So we did all the lavender ones. Oh, we gotta turn these around because Papa gets confused. We need to do the light blue ones and then the dark blue ones. What do you think? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, oh. Nope, we need that one, bud. This one's for Papa. We can't hear you anymore. That's curious, because all my meters are moving. Well, that's bizarre. Because I didn't do anything. Might have been drowned out by the cat purring. It was just like 30 seconds. Couple options. I may have been speaking quietly to my cat, who is right here in my lap and now investigating. And oh, no, you can't go up there. Yeah, I don't know, but hopefully it's all right. Oh, You know what I just realized though? Boom, we're doing the supply llama. We have been for a while. Did you see that? You see my little logo change in the top? What a nerd. All right, so we did those, 4 of those. These are exciting. We did 4 of them. And now they want us to do some of these. I'm using Streamlabs. Mainly because that's the YouTube tutorial that I watched. I don't have any other reason than that. People tell me that it's like decent, and that, you know, I could use OBS or just regular OBS, I guess. And it's like a whole thing. But yeah, no, I just use it. Streamlabs. It's free. You know, it does the thing. It lets you do stuff. I'm good at stuff, so I just figure some stuff out, and then, you know, it doesn't always work, you know. Sometimes the stream just straight up crashes, but sometimes there's no sound. And sometimes the difference between the last stream and this stream is nothing. I've done nothing, but now this stream has no sound. You know what I mean? So it's yeah, it's a hit or miss. But yeah, it's a good, obviously a good system. You know what I mean? And it's based off of OBS. I guess the people who work on this used to work there, or something. You know, one of those type of situations. And you know, for starting out, it's sure as shoot good enough. What are you trying to tell me here? Okay. So they're having me put those pieces on there, but what an interesting gap. But they know more than I do. I'm gonna give them this one. Do you stream, Squishy? I unfortunately don't get out much. No. You just gameplay, or what do you use Streamlabs for, I guess is the question. Unless I don't need to know. Little wedge, let me in. My son, oh, right on. That's cool. Yeah, it's pretty. It's once you know, it's like anything. You know, it's like it's intimidating at first a little bit, but you know, as soon as you do it once or twice, and you know, you figure out, oh, this is what went wrong. You know, the time I didn't have sound. You know, like now when I stream, you know, we can start the stream and I can have no sound, I can have no in it, whatever. I'll just fix it as we go, and if I don't fix it, oh well. You know. So yeah. That's awesome that you're learning and you know, willing to give it a shot, because a lot of people won't, you know, they don't even start, you know. So, oh darn it, I did need to make 2 of those. I knew it was too easy. Purple, blue, lavender, purple. because we did the last one, we can do this one now at light speed, which is the story of everything. It's like that old, I don't know if it's a parable or whatever about I don't know if it was China or Japan or whatever, but the king wanted a drawing of a rooster, and so they went and got this guy to draw him a rooster, or hired him to draw a rooster, and time went by, and the guy still hadn't delivered. He hadn't delivered this picture of a rooster to the king, and it'd been 12 years, which honestly, if I hired somebody to draw a picture, I would have checked in way before 12 years was up. But it's not my story. So, the king's, or emperor, whatever, sends a messenger and finds the guy, and he's got pictures hanging up all through his shop, and etc. etc. And the guy says, the king essentially wants his rooster, and the guy takes out a piece of parchment and he draws the most beautiful rooster that anyone's ever seen, and he, in like 5 minutes, and he hands it to the messenger and says, there you go. And he says, oh, you could do this in 5 minutes. What took so long? He said, it took me 12 years to learn to do it that well. So of course I'm butchering that, but you get the idea. Anything you spend time at, you'll get good at, and anything you want to get good at, you will. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, you don't get those kind of Lego stories on other channels. That's right. Can't remember the last time the Ming Dynasty came up on anybody else's channels. What a nerd. What a nerd. Alright, so on the bright side, we're accomplishing here a little bit of color finally. Boom. We're getting piñata sized in full effect here. Got some nice texturing going on to the piñata. His little bin top with his little telephone handle to open it up. We'll fill that up after he has some doors on his sides, I'm sure. But yeah, coming right along. Couldn't even move when I first started, and I made myself spend 20 minutes a day. Heck yeah. Aw. I'm sorry, Squishy. Here, I'll zoom in. I'm zooming in. Look, this is what we did. But yeah, that, first of all, that's awesome. That like you just wanted to get good at it, and you did. My wife, when she first started playing, and she didn't actually start playing Fortnite. She plays Fortnite now. But she started playing was Borderlands. And oh my goodness, it was the funniest thing. We had, a running joke that if she wanted to hit something, she should aim to the right of it, because she would spray in a circle around the thing she was aiming at. I would die every time we played. But now, she's getting crown victories in Fortnite, and, like, all kinds of crazy stuff, so. Alright. We are on to a bag that has been untouched. do at all by my hands personally, which means we get to build the grapple gun to start with, which is cool, but then followed immediately by a piece of raw ruby, which we all know how rare and valuable that is, especially when you need to make damage charms for your... Wait, what? What do you use ruby? I don't even know what you use ruby for now. I used to know a lot of stuff about this game. Not anymore. Now I'm just some guy. Alright. And that was the easiest build ever done. Bam! We've got our grapple gun, which we cannot get in focus. Alright. Add it to the pile of things. Get our little slaps off of here. In order to keep these from rolling away, I put it on a, you know, one of those little side stud pieces. A couple of them. I think the spyglass did come with this set. The lightsaber and the little game controller that came with the Dark Falcon, actually. Heck yeah, Squishy, that's awesome. Yeah, no, I have shoot, I can't remember now. But yeah, I have some of the legacy ones at home. I can't remember what exactly they are, but I haven't been in my survival world in so long, I can't even remember anything about it, honestly. Let's see. It's funny, like my survival world, I had so many plans and so much stuff for so many plans that I just never got to because I started doing K and K stuff instead. Which I certainly don't mind, but it's like I go back there now and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I started building a, you know, XYZ, you know. Oh, you couldn't get into your world, you're saying? That, yeah, no. I would not have appreciated that in the slightest. Yeah, no, I definitely... The words would have been had for support. I would have made a huge mistake and said a lot of things. Alright, maybe not, but no, that's terrible. I've had a couple worlds that like exploded. Essentially everything in them broke. And you know, anywhere you went, you'd get the, you know, you're about to get kicked out. Back in the day when we used to have red, the imminent ejection warning. But oh well. It's good you got it back though. That's cool. All right. What did I? Oh. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, chat. Hold on. I just can't do anything right. uh. Alright, alright, alright. I fixed it. Maybe. 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 I don't know. Okay, yeah, I fixed it. This is that is certainly a thing. We definitely did put some pieces all together. I guess it's rough Ruby. Um, I don't believe it, but it is. I didn't realize I complained to Epic, but when I did, it was fixed at the next. That's awesome. Um, yeah, that is one thing I will give to them is they're on top of stuff quite often, quite frequent, quite quickly. Um, obviously there's some stuff that can't believe it's still in the game this much. Like the seat glitch, but when they've got bigger fish such as that to fry, I can forgive them. Let's see. You want to go this way, and now you want all these to go this way. Do 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 do. This is so much easier than doing it in my lap. What have I been doing my whole life? Not really. My little tray here, I usually sit on the couch and build while I'm watching TV or something, But and I was gonna do that earlier, and I even had everything all turned on, and I was like, I kind of miss sitting at the table for the for the last stream. It was fun. So here we are again. Purple lavender. This is the part of the stream where I just start having a fit. Purple lavender, purple blue, purple blue. I'll be all right. It's not Tourette's, it's just Lego. So purple, and then lavender one spot. Gotcha. How many times do they want me to do this? 6,000 times, guaranteed. No, probably not. I think this might be his chest. I don't know. We'll find out. Rapidement. Hey, CD, what's up, buddy? I cannot believe you are in my stream, bud. That's awesome. Well, have a good day at work, but I will definitely not his chest. I don't know, man. If you look, it becomes this this bit here, which I think if you turn sideways and then slap onto this, I think it could be his chest. I don't know. I don't know. We're figuring it out as we go, CD. But good luck at work, bud. Oh, you got to do your dailies first, though. That's awesome. Yeah, dude, we should get on at some point coming up. I haven't been playing nearly as much. CD and his wife is one of the people I used to play BR with on a daily basis. I'm actually shocked to see him out in my Lego stream. But definitely appreciate the support. But yeah, bud, hit me up when you see me on later, and we'll get down on some. And now my rank is low enough. We should get some easy lobbies. You'll just mop them up for me while I wander around like usual. See, I couldn't be a like BR Fortnite sweat, so I became a Lego sweat instead. Oh heck yeah, dude! That's awesome. Yeah, dude. Congrats on the new job. I uh, I haven't been back to work yet, but that's coming up shortly. For those of you curious what I meant by that, I've been home for the last year and a half on a workers' comp uh, leave. I got my arm crushed at work, and it blew out all the cartilage in my wrist. And I had to get an ulnar osteotomy, which is a fancy doctor talk for cutting my arm in half and then bolting it back together. So I've been recovering from that for the last year and a half, and so I've figured, well, what am I going to do with with all this free time? And I started playing Lego Fortnite, and here we are. It's crazy, right? Remind me to thank that kid who crushed my arm. I didn't. I was not thankful at the time. Thankful is probably the last word I was going to use for him at the time, but now I'm like, hey, that's not so bad. You did that. um, I am a union. Uh, sorry. I work for IATSE, the International Alliance of Theater and Staging Employees. That's what it is, IATSE. I'm a member of the local union, and I do what is called down rigging. I wasn't doing down rigging this particular day, but down rigging, when you go to a rock concert and it's at like your local arena or stadium or whatever, and all the equipment is hung from the ceiling. Um, Someone has to hang that stuff up there, and it has to be done right so that no one dies. So that's my job, is to make sure no one dies at rock concerts. Um, so yeah, but a stage hand work, but mainly a downrigger. I make the harnesses that attach to the rafters that get sent up to upriggers, which are the people up in the rafters that attach what I've made to the beams. I took up some side work because I decided I needed a new car. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get a car payment and, da-di-da-da-da, be a big fancy adult. And so in order to not change my lifestyle, I picked up some spare work at a production warehouse. And long story short, we were loading a truck one day. We were short-staffed. So they made the brilliant decision to bring in one of the landscapers who was there that day to just help us real quick. And he helped me into the hospital real quick instead. Yeah. And that's what I'm doing here. Just hanging out, playing with Legos. Waiting for my arm to heal. But of course, I did, what's completely unheard of, and I like followed my doctor's orders, and I, did my physical therapy, and so I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna live. But yeah, I got my workers' comp. It's over now. I don't get it anymore, but for a while there, it was pretty cool. Yeah, that just continues all the way down. I was worried as I went along on this that I was just repeating the pattern over and over again, and that was going to eventually get me into trouble. But no, that's what they wanted me to do. It's good. Everything's fine. But yeah, I also I'm a camera op in spot tech. So I get on. Ha! I was right, CD. It's chest. Um, but yeah, so I get like TV rates and stuff for that. I've done like a few WWEs, like some big conferences and stuff, like for doctors and stuff. Uh, I mean, I do a lot of tiny stuff too. I'm not just doing like you know massive shows, but mainly big like arena shows. But I also on occasion will run a camera for like a high school graduation. So. But all right, thanks for stopping out, CD. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it. Bam. But yeah, like I was saying, I'll be getting back to work soon, and because it's not like your regular 9 to 5, I only work when there's shows, and then even then, I'll go in the morning, you know, like 6 to 8 a.m., like 6, 7, 8 a.m. Work for a few hours, go home for the day. The show doesn't get out until 11 o'clock at night. So then I go back out that night and work for a few hours. And then, um, I'm done, So off times in the middle of the day, I've got like 11 hours of my day of just nothing to do in the middle of the day. And then, don't have anything to do the next day because there wasn't a show. But then on the other hand, sometimes I work, you know, 16 hours, go to sleep for 3, and then work another 16, and then go to sleep for 2, and then, it depends on the time of year. It depends on, a lot of factors. But it does allow me to make up my own schedule. You know what I mean? So, like, my bosses don't call me and say you have to be to work on Friday. They say, do you want to work on Friday? And I tell them if I want to work on Friday. I took a day off from work for the Ariana Grande live event. Not even joking. In Fortnite. I took the day off from work for a 15-minute live event in Fortnite. you know, like I get it. I'm spoiled. I know, but you know. But it's also one of those things. Like, for example, I don't work one place. I have 7 venues that I work at. And to like survive in the industry, you need to work like that. You need to have, 6 to 10 jobs, you know. And then if you got kids on top of it, or you got, big expenses, then, they need to work even more, But luckily for my, what, my lifestyle, what I want to get done, with my time, like, I work enough, and I still get to have a good time, so. Bam. But that's what a lot of other content creators, when I first started, they're like, oh, but when you go back to work, what then? Are you going to be able to still, yada yada? I'm like, yep, sure am. Suppose somebody has been up for Thursday. Yikes. That's a good chunk of hours there. But yeah, no, that's the thing though. Sometimes there's just stuff to be done. And I've had other gigs aside from. Sorry, just one second. I want to make sure I. Okay. Um, like I've had a couple of my own businesses doing like medical and security for like large events, festivals, stuff like that. And sometimes you just got to stay awake for 52 hours. That's just the way it is, because because things need to get done. Things need, and you're the only one who can do them. So Yeah. A 36, that's a good run. Yep. See, and I grew up to I grew up on, you know, a bunch of land up in the woods. You know, my dad built our house. You know, it's a log cabin. You know, and of course he's been updating it. You know, my whole life, and you know, all of that. You know, so it's modern at this point. But you know, we had to carry wood, and we grew our own, you know, garden, and you know, we did, you know, a lot of stuff that most people don't have to ever think about or worry about. You know, and you know, that's what it comes to. Sometimes there's just stuff that needs to be done. Like it doesn't matter if you're tired. It doesn't matter if you're, you know, whatever. Like if you don't weed the garden, you're not gonna have crops. You know, if you don't carry the wood, you know, yeah, you're warm right now, but if you don't get the wood now, you're gonna be cold later. You know, that kind of stuff. You know that, you know, just life lessons. You know that a lot of people don't get, and I tend to apply those, you know, throughout the rest of my life, which sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. but but yeah, you know, there's things that just need doing, you know. I mean, that's all there is to it, you know. There's no, you know. Oh heck yeah, you got a trucking company. Um, so yeah, you don't always get to do what you want either, but what the heck is going on here? Oh, okay. I was like, that's not going to fit on there at all. And I was right, because I was trying to put it together wrong. Holy guacamole, they want 6 of these. Do 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 do. Man, I do not envy that. I mean, like I said, I had that, you know, security and medical business, and like just having employees like on a property, like someplace, much less on a driving a thing, you know, like like I had a hard time giving them golf carts, you know what I mean? Like you know, I was worried. I'm like, I don't know if I trust you, but God, giving them a whole truck full of stuff, jeez Louise, I no, no, don't envy that at all. All right, we got 6 of these. I don't even know what these are. I'm just, oh, I'm so dumb. It's his little butt waggle. Oh, wait, what? It's so hard to see these blue on blue pieces. It's driving me batty. Doesn't help. I need glasses either. All right. So we have just produced, I believe, his little butt flare tail, which is supposed to, I guess, to be like ribbons or something, you know, coming off of there. But all right, all right, all right. We're getting a pinata. We're getting close. Bag 5, which means we are only a bag away from the end after this one. Do. Oh, is this a driver's seat? I doubt it, but I'm gonna pretend. Uh, You go right there. Blam! A black one and a blue one. Making more little tower shapes up here. I don't know. It's getting crazy. Getting crazy in this place. Black and blue. Man. This is certainly not the red dragon build by any stretch of the imagination. We are just about done. It's only been like 2 hours. Ripping through these. But man, that dragon, I was like 6.5 and then a 7.5 hour stream. That was crazy. I got you sucked in. You're falling right into my Lego trap. Like that, like that. Do 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 do. All right. Now we gotta put that down. Just when I was getting fully invested in that piece, they're like, "All right, do something completely different." All right. Do 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 do. It was so crazy to see CD in here earlier. I actually met him. I was playing just Phil one day because I was like bored and I can't remember, maybe there was like a quest, something that you needed to do in trios or something. I can't remember, but I just met him randomly and he was like, "You're cool. Let's see if we can find somebody else," you know. And then we ended up hanging out with this other kid, but like we left the original people we were hanging out with to like keep hanging out, and then like we just start, yeah. I don't know. Fortnite's weird. And now I never play Phil's. Like you couldn't pay me to play a Phil match. You know? But him and his wife are like definitely the coolest. So what do I know? Nothing, as usual. Just useless Lego facts, that's all. Uh-oh. It's getting real now. This guy's getting a rod in his neck. Oh. Yeah, look at that. That is a neck going right in there. I used to play RuneScape back in the day, and I still have friends from 20 years ago from there. Hell yeah. It's so weird, like video game friends, you know, like I used to play Red Dead with this kid like literally every single day back when I was playing Red Dead, and then like he just vanished one day. I have no idea what happened to him. You know, like, and I've talked to him. Like I know he's still alive. You know, like he didn't just die, but it was just like, you know, and pretty much it just comes down to he doesn't play that game anymore. You know what I mean? But for like 2 years, we were chilling every single day. And I was just like, oh, I don't play that game. Like, oh, well, like, peace, I guess. You know, like, what? What? Strange, strange world we live in. Oh, because I'm looking for the wrong piece again. That's why. Um, the online is not as good as the story. There's a bunch of stuff to do. But uh, because there's not a lot to do anymore, it's become Grand Theft Auto lobbies where you're just getting grief the whole time, like for walking down the street, stuff like that. It's obnoxious. Um, when I was playing, I was like level 400 and something online, and I was the griefer. I'd like find people who were getting griefed and grief their griefer for them so they could get away. Fun times. And then like on Christmas, I'd dress up as Santa and deliver 3-star deers and turkeys to people just randomly around the world. Oh, I love that game so much. So much fun. But uh, yeah, it stagnated. But the story mode, like I thought I was gonna need therapy when I was done with that. That was a little bit much. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. I actually made a in the Fortnite creative mode there. Made a 1-to-1 scale replica of Valentine, from the train station all the way up to like the northwest part of town where you go out to like the mountains and stuff. But all of town, all the little outhouses, all the outbuildings, everything, every beer bottle, rock, bush, and tree. It's pretty cool. I did that over COVID because I do things like that when I get bored. And then had to go back to work, so never did anything with it. Never got a creator code or anything like that. But that might be a thing shortly, so who knows? Maybe you'll get to play my Red Dead map one day, and I won't even have to be there. Imagine that. Crazy. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Do, 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 do. Let's see. I used to run and ride my horse around just to ride. Yeah, absolutely. No, and they did such a good job in that game. Just all the, like, especially in the story mode. A bunch of it is not as good in the online just because they had to, they needed to make it stable. But yeah, just the wildlife and everything, and like just the lighting and the come on, you can come up. You can't scratch the chair though. We've talked about this, and just all everything they put into that game. It's just incredible. Um, but yeah, do 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 do. I should do just a live stream at some point. Maybe I just bring some people in there to my Red Dead world. There's repeatable depot missions, repeatable bounty missions. You can interact with the gunsmith and the like doctor, to buy like med kits and stuff and all that. Uh, Interactable bartenders, poker. You can buy a horse. All kinds of stuff. I did nothing but that for like 3 weeks, from the time I woke up to the time I went to sleep over COVID. Um, and then COVID ended, right when I was getting in a roll. Which I guess is alright. I guess going back to work is fine. Do 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 do. Yeah, the my Fortnite version of it was totally chintz. Like it was pretty much you walked up and would pay 5 gold, and then on a randomizer, it would come up whether or not you won or lose. And that, there was no skill to it. It was just you walked up and you got a random number. That was it. But they go well out of their way to make sure you don't gamble in these things. So made sense. Let's see. So you and 2 of these. We almost got the side of a net, guys. We're cooking now. Ooh, doggy. Look at that. This is now as llama as it can get without having a head. We just got this other side of the neck to do. We're out here. Alright. Well. What? Oh, right. It goes on top. Derp derp derp. What do we got? What do we got? Nope. If I could put it together properly, we'd already be done. Jim and a cricket. Wait, what? Alright, yeah, no, that looks like that. What? No, don't. Okay, everything's fine. It's still just me. Alright. In the corner. Other side of the neck. Flipped back over. The lavender piece on the side. What is going on? Get on there. There you go. Man. There's part of me, a little tiny part of me wants to take a quick break, but I'm so close. I'm so close. Alright. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, so that. We did that. We did that. We've done some of those. We need to do one of these. Oh no. doing the mirrored uh, half of what I just did on the other side is like, I'm like, no, this can't be right. Like, I know it goes the other way. My poor brain. My poor tiny brain. Do 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 do. And then we do the blue. And then we do another one of you. And then we're on to dark blue. Right, right. Did you guys see me learn from one side to the other? That was crazy. Look. I just did it. Didn't even think about it. Crazy. Alright. Bam! Alright. We have llamified this neck. Hopefully they, oh, I bet the chin, the head will cover up that. I was like, that's not very nice. You didn't do a very good job there. But yeah, no, I'm sure we'll alter that. Boom. Bag 6, kids. This is it. This is the whole shebang. This is all she wrote. Ooh, that's the sound of the last bag dumping out in my tray. Alright. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this big move. We did it. 2 2x1s on a 2x2 plate. Could we be any better at this? Alright. A lot of chartreuse in this one. Wait, what? And then a brick. And then 2 little guys. I like to make up my own names for the pieces, you know. These ones are little guys. Those ones are thingamadeals. We got a low guy and a slope boy. Nobody knows. Somebody who actually knows something about Lego is going to turn up and be like, you know, that's not what that's called. Like, yes! We've been corrected. Let's see. We want these turned to the outside. We've made it. We've made a shape. We will continue to make more shapes. Smoke boy, make me a coffee. No? Okay. Do. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Wow, wow, wow. We're almost there, Squishy. Just a little bit farther. And then we'll return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Do. No more of this silly kamikaze stream. Oop. Did I? No, I did it right. I did it right. Oh, it wants me to put on a sticker. Which, holy cow, did this not come with a brick separator? That's insane. How am I going to show you my trick without a brick separator? I gotta walk in the other room. All the way in the other room. So, for those of you who have not seen my brick trick, you just peel up the edge of your sticker. Very little bit. You put your brick separator under the edge of it. Lift off the sticker, and then you use your brick separator to line up your sticker wherever it needs to be lined up. Then you just put your finger on it, yoink, and sticker is stickered. We did it! Alright. That's the only cool thing I know. Do 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 do. I don't see any of those pieces you want me to get, sir. Dope. I lied. Found him. One of you. And you. And not you. This one. I choose you. Pika pika. Meh. Ooh, I wonder what happened to the PlayStation Network. I wonder if Fortnite or I wonder if Xbox is down too. I wonder if it's a. Oh, you said the PlayStation Network. Huh. I wonder though. I wonder what the issue is. What could it be? Well, now I have a captive audience. Whoa, squishy. Getting out of control with the $19.99 super chat. You could have bought almost 20 memberships with that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's awesome. But yeah, heck yeah. But yeah, no, I wonder what is wrong with their network though. Heck yeah, definitely. Thank you for hanging out. It was way cooler than talking to myself. Which, you know, I don't mind talking to myself, but I know what I'm gonna say. You know, it's really though. Sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna say next, and that's when I have the best conversations with myself. But no, I definitely appreciate you coming out. Oh my goodness! I just figured out what we're making. Look at this. It's a stupid little waggly chin. All right. Let's see. We need not one of these, but one of these. All right. Yeah, I definitely get my own humor. I always think I'm funnier than everybody else does, anyways. But, oh man, Yeah, no, his head is definitely coming into shape. We just added what I presume is going to be his little ear connections. Yep, perfect. Let's see. Just got to find the pieces is all. They want to do that along with those, and then them. Gotcha. Do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this little goofball. It's occurred to me I put his nostrils on upside down. But no one's ever going to notice that. Meh, meh. The little head. Meh. Meh. Why does he have such a massive underbite? That's what I want to know. Is it like he's like upset or something? All right. We gotta put some flaps on this bad Larry, and then I'm pretty sure we're almost out at Audi 5000. Put some treasure chest decals onto him. Ooh. Preferably on the pieces and not in my hair. There's one. And two. Success. Limited success. Bam, 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 diddle, diddle. All right. We've got doors on his sides. Oh boy. I think we're about to make some itty bitty legs. They really like their tiny legs on this, I've noticed. Alright. Blue single, blue round slope. It's so goofy. Look at the size of this leg. Look how tiny it is. That's it. That's the whole leg. Look at it. This is the whole leg. That's it. That's that's the whole leg. That's it. Oh, poor guy. Ugh. All right. I kind of feel bad for him a little bit. It's barely a peg. It's what is this? It's funny. I mean, you never really think about this stuff in game at all, but like, his poor little legs. just do? The wrong thing. That's what I did. Right? Right. Okay. Then a pink thing. Then... Oh. Jiminy Cricket. See, I'm getting towards the end and I'm getting excited, so I'm making just silly little mistakes, and now it's taking twice as long to finish as it should. Typical. Typical, typical, typical. But that's worth it, because this is for slapping on the side here. Yep. Okay. Just had to make sure. So that covers up that little bottom edge. Some nice detail on the bottom there. Keep his legs from shooting all the way out when he walks. Though honestly, with those pieces off, I kind of like, because you could like do like a little like splayed leg thing. But oh well. Oh, I'm breaking his tail now. All right. I think we just got the other side and his little skirting, and it should be it. So let's see if we can rapid fire this. Pew 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 pew. Yeah, that way. Yeah, that looks good. We need some of this, some of that. There's one. Now this one gets built in the other direction. Cram, cram, cram. Crushing it. And oh, come on now. Krakow. Krakow. And now we just got this runner. And then I think we get to fill it up with stuff. Have all the stuff fall out. Probably not any fun stuff. Then I believe it was a little pink one. Yep. Flat in angle and in there we go. There. Alright, so now, as I suspected, a little latch to keep it closed. And those just stay like that. Alright, let's fill this bad Larry up. This is what we got. It's pretty fun. I like it a lot. But then, we can open up his little hatch in the top here. And take all the little stuff that we built earlier. Throw these all in here. Come on, get in there. A couple totems, a spyglass. We need some slurps in there, obviously. Come on, get in there, slurps. And then we close it back up. Kind of curious what all these significant amount of extra pieces are for. But we'll worry about that later. For now, I'll just finish putting on the pieces they wanted me to. But then, oh boy, you know what? We're going to do it in the tray because we've learned a couple lessons during this stream. We put it in here, and then you go up, right, and you press X. Yay! Oh no, it was full of dynamite. Ah! No! CPR! Oh, he's okay now. That was a close one. Narrowly avoided. But yeah, that's what we got. We got a little explodey action loot llama. He doesn't oh, now I got to make a flying llama. Look at that. The little doors pop open. He's like, just flies away. Right. But yeah, we did it. Yay! We got ooh, oh, they did not plan for me to do this though. I will tell you that much. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Go, Brite Bomber, go! Yay! We did it! Oh, poor Brite Bomber. Put all their stuff in there. But yeah, heck yeah. That's awesome. He's going to look so cool on the shelf next to my chair. I'd been contemplating doing the whole, like, oh, I'm going to put a Lego shelf behind, like a real streamer. Nah, maybe someday. But for right now, I'm just hanging out, playing D&D and playing with Legos. I'll be a streamer some other time. But yeah, look at his little legs, though. See, they do like a little beep, beep, beep. And when they didn't have this runner on the side, here, let me see if I can pop it off. Oh! Come on, get out of there. I'll just peel all these off until I get to it. Yeah, there we go. Without it on the side, they could splay quite out to the side. So it was like, you know, he'd like, doop, like kind of falling down, you know. But I'll put it back. We'll make it the way they wanted it to. Because yeah, a little play action is fun, but I think they intended this one to be a little bit more of a display piece. The battle bus, on the other hand, is very sturdy. Very sturdy. Yeah, he does. He could do a death drop. He can do splits all day. But yeah, the battle bus, though, is super sturdy, which I was surprised by. Because, I mean, you know, it's Lego and all, but, you know, I feel like they really intended you to sink your hooks into that one for sure. But yeah, I'm going to fill this bad Larry back up. I'm going to, of course, have to take all this back out to redistribute to my mini-me. Looks just like me. So handsome. I wear a cowboy hat in real life. It's not just some shtick. But yeah, we did it. Success. We win. We've got the battle bus. We've got the llama. We've got Brite Bomber. And that's good enough. I'm not a huge fan of the Peely. I think he looks alright. I don't think he looks great. But then my wife didn't want to look at the burger on the shelf every day, she said, so I didn't get the burger. But like I was saying earlier in the stream, though, I still managed to get my hands on the poster, which is pretty cool. So cannot complain too heavily on that one. I mean, I could. It just wouldn't do any good. But yeah, we did it. Little Brite Bomber action. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, next time we come out, we're gonna do a little Eeyore, Winnie the Pooh, Brickheadz. Such a delight there. And then we will, of course, be cracking into this bad boy. Boom! Have some. He's only 1,050 pieces, so it should only be a couple hours probably. But yeah, that's exciting for sure. And other Brickheadz news, I mentioned it. I don't know who is in here when. Sometime this year, I presume summertime, they're doing the Transformers, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee Brickheadz. I made a post on my YouTube, my community. They look awesome, and that's what really sold me on the Brickheadz. Was I already knew those were coming, and then I saw the Eeyore, and I was like, all right, you win. I like Brickheadz, darn it. But anywho, thank you everybody who came out for coming out, and thank you especially Squishy. Always nice to see you come out, and definitely appreciate the donation. I'm new to the whole hey, T-Dizzle. T-Dizzle always comes in for the last like 5 seconds of my stream somehow. But yeah, I'm just starting this whole thing, and so it's really awesome. Really greatly appreciated. So well, T-Dizzle, we'll give you the rundown. We did Brite Bomber first. Brite Bomber Brickheadz, which actually is kind of cute. I thought it was kind of dumb, but now, as I just explained, I'm kind of getting into the Brickheadz idea. So she looks pretty cool, her little tiny pickaxe. And then, of course, we've got the Loot Llama, which, you know, you can open him up, fill him up with all your goodies. His head moves, his little jaw articulates, so you can make annoying goat noises. You know, stuff like that. But then he's got these little hatches on the side, right? So when you stand him up and then you flip the little gates, boom, yay, everything popped out. But inside him we've got the little backpack, you know, bunch of little props. We got slaps and slurps, little grapple gun, some dynamite. We got a little one of the totems, I don't even know which one anymore, and then a spyglass. Here, let me get all these up into the shot for you. But little baby totem there. But yeah, and then it all just drops inside and gets unevenly distributed to whoever's standing around. But that is it. We did it. Got some extra parts as per usual, not super concerning. I will put them in a bag and put them with all the stuff. But yeah, the llama's pretty nice. I have the llama and the bus. I didn't get the burger or the peely bone because I'm not particularly impressed with the peely bone. How was it?
Awesome. I had so much fun. The first roll I made of the night was a nat 20. My first attack roll was a nat 20. And then I rolled 4 to 5 more nat 20s. And everyone was awesome. And the role playing was beautiful. Oh, it was great.
Good.
Your llama's very nice as well.
Thank you. Emma's home.
It's gonna get 10 decibels louder.
Squishy says hello.
Hello. you.
Chat says hello.
Hey, chat. I played my first real D&D game tonight.
I told him that's where you were at.
Yay.
Let's see. You're the reason. I don't know if that was to me or T Dizzle, but either way, that was very nice.
Are you hungry, my babies?
Yeah, I'm actually just finishing up, so I haven't got to that yet.
No worries,
so.
I got it.
But there go all the cats. All it takes is just a cup full of food, and they'll do whatever you want. But all right. Any rate, T Dizzle, Squishy, everybody else who stopped in, thank you for stopping out. Gonna do the Eeyore, gonna do the R2D2 some other night. But yeah, this has been fun, and hopefully we'll stay in a position to get to keep doing it as time goes on. But on that note, have a good night. And the Loot Llama and Brite Bomber wish you well in your Lego Fortnite adventures. Look at that. They didn't even plan for her to ride him, but she fits right on there.
That's amazing.
He's got 2 little studs and everything. It's a beaut. Dun 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 dun.